What are people's secret thoughts about you? So, first card out at the bottom of the deck, we have Divine Sensuality, Making Love Erotica. So, people have a lot of very spicy, passionate thoughts about you and it's secretly. So, this isn't known to you. So, this is something where it's almost like people think about it, people fantasize about it. They feel very intense, passionate emotions, feelings, thoughts about you, but they don't necessarily make it known. And what I'm getting from this is you are somebody who's highly attractive, very magnetic, like it's undeniable. It's absolutely undeniable. I just got irresistible. Like there's something about you that's incredibly irresistible. So people recognize that they're not the only person who feels like this. So, two things here. Okay. Some people feel like you receive these, like people express this to you often. So, it's almost as if they don't want to let it get to your head or they don't want to inflate your ego. I'm getting for some people, it's almost like they want to humble you where this could, okay, so it feels a little triggery. Like it can trigger some people where it's almost like they want to humble you or not pay you any mind or show any interest to kind of just, I'm getting this also comes from a place of insecurity. It's almost as if they want to deny or like reject you before you have the opportunity to deny or reject them because that's their own assumptions. Is they feel it's almost like not feeling good enough. Something about validation. So it's almost like this protective mechanism as well. So it has nothing to do with you. It's all their own internal personal things. So that's one, like half of the energy, or not even half, like a little, we'll say like 20%. And then the other energy of why this is like secretly known and secret thoughts and not something that is verbally said is because people feel like you receive this often. And I just got bombarded. Like people feel like you walk outside of your home, your door, and you were just bombarded with this passionate, like romantic, lustful energy and attention. So it's almost as if a few messages with this. They almost don't want to be a burden and kind of like they feel this, they think this, but they don't want to act on it because they don't want to be too, I'm getting like overbearing. As well as for another group, okay, cute. It almost feels like shy and reserved where, okay, I lost it for a second. Okay, where, okay, one second. Okay, that's what it is. I got it back. But, it's almost as if because they're aware, and I'm getting people may even see this, like people may witness this energy projected to you often, where it's almost as if they want to stand out or they don't want to be like everybody else and they don't want to I just got desperate, like seem desperate or like overly interested but in a desperate way. So it's almost as if like they're moving, well, not as if, they are moving through more mindfully and intentionally. But I really like that energy because it feels a lot more grounded. It's yes, these thoughts pop up, but they don't necessarily want to operate and move from that energy. And I'm getting to also not leave a bad impression, and like they want to come correct. They want to move, I'm getting just like in a normal human interaction. They don't want to be too overbearing. They just, yeah. And they want to stand out. They don't want to feel like they're, like, yes, absolutely. If they had the chance or they were involved or anything like that, they would definitely show like the affection and all of that. But they don't want to come off right off the bat in that sense. Almost kind of feels like a love reading now too. Okay, what are people's secret thoughts of the collective? Okay, 2 cards came out. Oh wow, farewell to the moon and time out. Okay, do you see how on both of these cards it's both like the back is turned and it's very like coy. So there's something about your energy too where you're very much like to yourself. People can almost see that you have some form of boundaries or like borders up, like you're very protective of your energy. So these are secret thoughts. So it's almost as if like people don't want this to, like they don't want to, I'm getting like offend or come across as crossing any boundaries, because people notice how protective you are over your energy. And people also see you as incredibly intuitive, highly tapped in with this moon here. But then we also have this one where she's on a boat, but look at that huge dragon. So people's secret thoughts is okay, you're somebody who's highly intuitive, highly tapped in. I'm getting this almost like freaks people out a little bit. It scares people. They feel like you can read their minds. I'm getting this happens more times than you're even aware of, where people could be thinking about something and you'll say it or answer what they were thinking out loud, and they're just kind of like, whoa, did I say that out loud? Did you just read my mind? How'd you hear that? So that happens way more than you're even aware of. But yeah, it almost like freaks people out. So they kind of are just like, oh, okay, what just happened? And then with the dragon here too, I'm getting, there's also like okay, this is also giving like defensive energy. And again, it's like secret thoughts. Like people just keep it to themselves, but they don't feel the need to like be like, oh, you're protective, or you're a little defensive, or like, or comes off as defensive to them, but defensive in like a protective way, again, where you're like to yourself. So it's almost as if people know you have gone through things, you have experienced certain life challenges, or maybe you're a lone wolf or somebody who spends time alone, and it's almost as if like people can tell, or like they know your backstory, so they know why you are more reserved to yourself, why you keep to yourself, and you're more protective of your energy. But back to the dragon, people's secret thoughts is like a freaking dragon, like you can get fiery, you can what is that, like with the fire, like blow some fire. So I'm also maybe a little bit of like aggressiveness or anger can also come through, where people see that you have this capability within you, but it's very tamed. It's as if you have control over it. What people's secret thoughts is they can see that you have some inner dragon that exists within you. So this also comes off a little bit intimidating, and I just got like swords in tarot. So yeah, again, that defensiveness, like yeah, people can tell there's another side of you where it's almost as if they kind of don't want to cross lines to where that inner dragon can come out. So people's secret thoughts are, this is the main thing, is that you're highly intimidating because of your boundaries, the power you hold, the protection you hold of your energy, your intuition. People feel like you're telepathic. You're incredibly intelligent, very powerful energy, all very beautiful traits. So yeah, people's secret thoughts is that you're highly intimidating, intuitive, tapped in, but also incredible. Ooh, and then I'm noticing the fish here too. So, ooh, and then card number 17, which is 8. So 8 is abundance, prosperity. So people's secret thoughts is you are somebody who's incredibly abundant, prosperous. There's something very magical and ethereal about your energy. And with the fish here too, it's giving me like Piscean energy. You don't have to be a Pisces, just the archetypal energy of like the dreaminess, creativity, very flowy, very beautiful and creative, artistic. So people's secret thoughts too are you're somebody who's incredibly artistic. And I'm getting, okay, this can be in how you show up physically, like things you wear, but also physical art that you create, or whatever creative endeavors, artistic endeavors that you pursue are very captivating, very beautiful, very unique. Wow, okay, so beautiful. Love that reading. I love you so much. You're so incredible, and I will see you in the next reading. Mwah! Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.